Let's freaking go, guys. We're back with another recap slash rant. I just came back from downtown, man. It is a great feeling to finally win a game at home, and our first win at home is against the Saints, man. You already know what time it is. I'm here. I'm happy that I'm here, man. It was so good downtown. Glad the fans showed up. But let's go ahead and get into it, man. The Falcons beat the Aints 26-24. Man, it felt good. But first, y'all know I like to start talk about the other team, then talk about us, and then talk about the game. So anyway, final score is 26-24. Anyway, let's get into it, man. First of all, this game, the environment, the city, the culture, everything was amazing. Good stuff on that. But for the Saints, I ain't gonna lie, I don't want to give them no credit at all. But how I do this, I have to do it. Only three players I'm gonna give credit to: Derek Carr, Alvin Kamara, and Taysom Hill. I feel like the Saints probably would have won this game if Taysom Hill did not stop being in the game. I felt like they took him out after the first quarter or something like that. Taysom Hill had 6 carries for 24 yards, but he had 2 touchdowns. The dude is a baller. I feel like he's the only guy nowadays on the Saints that would have any type of threat against us. Taysom Hill is a dog. Taysom Hill is a dog. Only reason I'm giving Derek Carr, even though he was 28 for 36, 239 yards and an interception. I got the thing over here because for some reason I don't have the phone right here. But I got my phone right here and the laptop over there so I can look at the stats. 239 yards and interception. He didn't have no touchdowns. It was mainly Taysom Hill and Alvin Kamara. If y'all didn't know, Alvin Kamara is from here. He's from Atlanta. He went to Norcross High School. So it was his homecoming. I knew he was going to at least get on one. But it did take him like 2 years or 3 years when he first got in the league to actually finally score against us. So yeah. So anyway, man. So Derek Carr, he did what he needed to do. We was in this pressure the whole freaking day, but I'm glad we was able to stop him, man. He didn't get no touchdown. The defense played great, but for some reason, every time he threw the ball, whoever he was throwing the ball to, they was wide open. I have no idea. Every single pass was wide open except for like third down conversions and fourth down conversions. It was only time it was contested. I don't know how they was getting that wide open. I don't know how this man was throwing under pressure, but Derek Carr was looking like a whole different generation of himself. So anyway, with that, enough giving this man credit. Alvin Kamara was 19 for 77. He was the main guy that was doing something when it comes to like getting yards, wearing our defense down. I feel like our defensive line has to do better stopping the run. But Alvin Kamara, he's a dog. I got to give it to him. But anyway, like I said, Taysom Hill is Taysom Hill. If anybody is going against him, especially us, we always have a problem with this man. The fans know he's going to get the ball, and for some reason, the defense knows too, but he still goes and does what he needs to do. But that was their fault. They didn't utilize him most of the game. I don't know if he got hurt or whatever. But Taysom Hill, the Swiss Army knife, that's what they call him. That y'all could have utilized him. Y'all should have kept going, but y'all didn't. So, the Saints, I don't know what the heck y'all was doing, but y'all messed up. So, anyway, 26-24. That's it for the Falcons. That's it for their offense. They said Chris Olave had 87 yards, but I don't remember that. Shaheed had 83. But it was just mainly about Derek Carr, Alvin Kamara, and Taysom Hill. So enough of giving them credit. That's it. As far as my Falcons on offense, first of all, Kirk Cousins, man. Kirk Cousins is still doing exactly what I was talking about week one. He only had one good week. And that's it. If you really think about it, I told y'all last time when I had made the video against the Eagles, I was like, yo, am I giving this man too much credit now? Is he good? Is he not? Yo, this man, Kirk Cousins, I'm telling you, he's not the guy. The only way Kirk Cousins takes us to the Super Bowl is if he's not the one taking us. If the defense can literally carry this man all the way to the Super Bowl, that's the way it's going to go. This offense didn't score anything. No touchdowns on offense. We had 26, today 24. They scored on offense twice, I believe, and the rest were field goals or something like that. No, they scored on offense 3 times. Taysom Hill 2, Alvin Kamara 1, and they kicked the field goal. Our Falcons scored on special teams once with Cordell Hodge, shout out to Hodge. And we got a pick six with Troy Anderson. It's funny, the guy behind me the whole game was like, yo, number 44 is getting destroyed. He ain't making no tackle. He ain't making no plays. And it was funny, like he was going at Troy. I don't think he really knew who he was. Like, I know him as a fan, but I think, some people just remember players by numbers. But I actually know, obviously he used to play, I believe, a quarterback, a running back or something like that. And, he's a good dude. I don't know if he was the guy with the rugby or something like that. But anyway, he was talking so much trash. So the second he got that pick, I turned around to him. I was like, "Yo, they're gonna do. He making plays." And then he made that nice stop on the third down and the fourth down. Good stuff right here by Troy Anderson, number 44. But anyway, our offense. Our offense just scored any touchdowns, man. Younghoe Koo bailed us out this game. Younghoe Koo had 14 freaking points this game as a kicker. This dude probably gonna get special teams player of the week. Kirk Cousins played like trash, 20 for 35, 238 yards, and an interception. Every single time it seemed like we can take the game away, Kirk Cousins always throws that pick. I got a lot. Well, I ain't gonna say got a lot of hate, but y'all don't like how I go at Kirk Cousins, and y'all like, oh, Kirk Cousins this, Kirk Cousins that. Me being a Falcons fan, and me being a fan of football, Kirk Cousins is not better than Matt Ryan at all. So you have to think about that. Do we have a better defense than when Matt Ryan was here? Yes, we do. Do we have talent around us that they can take us somewhere? Yes, we do. But our quarterback is not better than the quarterback that we used to have. So which means he's not going to be the guy at all. Kirk Cousins is not going to be the guy to take us to where we need to go. I'm telling you, he's going to have to be carried by the defense. Every great quarterback has at least have had a defense in some way. Look at the Patriots. The whole Super Bowl, I don't want to bring it up, but the Patriots had the number one defense that year. We had the number one offense. When Aaron Rodgers got his Super Bowl ring, guess what? I told y'all all the time, their whole defense had commercials. B.J. Raji, Charles Woodson, Tramon Williams, Nick Collins. I can name their whole defense. That's how stacked they were. And after that, Aaron Rodgers didn't get a Super Bowl ring. So what I'm saying now is, this is the only way Kirk Cousins is going to do something. If the defense, the special teams, and everybody else carries him. So Kirk Cousins, I'm not a fan of him right now, man. I told you I liked him when he was in Washington, but right now he shows sign of trying to improve, but I just don't think he's gonna be that guy, man. And I don't want to think that, and I know I'm getting hate for that. People are like, oh well, Kirk Cousins, man, he's getting hit when he throws, he's doing that. Come on, bro. The interceptions that he's been throwing, besides him getting hit that one time, he's throwing it straight to the defender. You can be like, oh, well, the other guy pushed him down. Listen, that whole timing route, he was already down on the ground. You should have known what's up. Kirk Cousins, you got to do better, man. We want you to succeed. We want you to do better. I told y'all at the beginning of the season, he was like, people has been coming up to him saying, oh, you better win for us. You better do this. You better do that. I don't know if he got so much pressure on him or whatever, man. You're supposed to be cool. You're supposed to be good under pressure and stuff like that. That whole you like that Captain Kirk stuff. You're supposed to have a name for yourself, man. Even though we won this game, I still feel like Koo bailed us out so much. Our offense has so much talent with Bijan, Kyle Pitts, but they're utilizing Kyle Pitts as a freaking blocker instead of a receiver, and it's destroying us. They're using Bijan Robinson, which I believe the fans are actually turning on Bijan because if you think about it, in my opinion, Bijan is an amazing talent. But Bijan has not proved himself to me to be a number one. I know coming into this season, we was like, yo, make sure we put Bijan on the field. I get it. But they're trying to use this man in every single way. They're trying to use him like a CMC or even an Alvin Kamara. I feel like he's special, but I don't feel like he's that every play guy. I feel like they should utilize him like Taysom Hill, like do something where, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think people fear him no more. People are not like, oh, shoot, Bijan is in the game. We better watch out. It's like the plays they use for him are predictable, except for that touchdown they did, that screenplay, and they called it back at the end of the game. I feel like Tyler Algier and a lot of people, even the commentator in the game was like, just get a ball to Tyler. Everybody wants to see Tyler Algier do something. He's averaging more yards a carry than Bijan. He's making bigger plays. Tyler Algier, 8 carries, 60 yards, 7.5 yards a carry. Think about it, 8 for 60. This man, Bijan Robinson, is 7 for 28, average 4. That is bad. And yeah, I'm so glad that Tyler got in the game a lot more, even though it's only 8-7. It's just weird that they only carried the ball 8 times and he only carried the ball 7 times. Like, I don't understand what's up with that. I feel like Tyler should get the ball way more. If you think about his rookie season, he had over 1,000 yards. Kyle Pitts' rookie season, he did have my boy Matty Ice, and he broke tight end records. Now it's like they're just blocking this dude. I don't understand what it is. What's up with that? But anyway, Drake London, 6 for 64. Drake London, I feel like he has his best game against the Saints, man. I'm have to give him that. I like that. As a huge rivalry and stuff like that, it's good to see that this man can come, play hard against the Saints. He didn't score no touchdowns. Nobody I told you on offense did. And Darnell Mooney, I like him. I feel like um, he's becoming into his own guy. I'm glad to see this man really look like a number one or a number two. I feel like more people are looking for Mooney. Like more people know his name. Like, oh, Mooney, Mooney. Everybody was like, oh, Kyle Pitts, oh, Drake. But now we seeing they not going to utilize Kyle Pitts. Dude was the number one draft pick, and they're not utilizing him. Bijan Robinson, they trying to make him do everything, and the offense becomes predictable. Ray McLeod, I like him. He's cool. Bijan, he had 4 receptions for 46 yards. I feel like he's more of a screen guy, more of a receiver than he is a running back, in my opinion. Right now, like I feel like he's a receiving running back instead of a running back. He's a more of an open field guy. Boom. I feel like Tyler Algier is stronger, and it seems like he's a lot faster, and he's the guy that can hit the hole and move and bull rush guys. So in my opinion, I feel like Tyler Algier from this point on should be the starter, and Bijan should just be a special play guy. You know what I'm saying, or a distraction. Like, oh shoot, Bijan Robinson's coming in the game. Hit that play action. They did that a few times this game. I was like, oh, it's about freaking time. Don't put him in and just give him the ball. Hit the play action with Bijan. Act like you're going to throw it to him or do a flea flicker. Everybody know you're going to Bijan. Start off the game with a flea flicker. Oh, head on Bijan, flip it back. Throw it up to Mooney, boom. Or throw it up to Drake, boom. Throw it to Ray McLeod, boom. Easy. It's like they have so much talent, but they don't know how to do it. Like, look, Kyle Pitts was 0 for 0 this game. 0 for 0. What the freak is that? 0 for 0. I thought he had a catch, but that is absolutely insane, man. So to have the offense like that, to be able to have talent and to not score one touchdown on offense, that's sad. With a veteran quarterback that everybody's saying, oh, he's that dude. And I told you I let hate last week for like, oh, well, the last play and stuff like that. Bijan said it himself. Kirk Cousins audible to that play. So y'all keep talking about, oh, man, listen, you got to put the blame on Kirk Cousins. He audible to that terrible play on that 4th down last week. Kirk Cousins did not score a passing touchdown this game. I feel like the offensive line played amazing. Hold on. First of all, as a Falcons fan, I respect another guy on the Saints, Cameron Jordan. Does the dude still play for them? Hold on, let me check this real quick. Does Cameron Jordan still play for the Saints? Did he retire or something? Hold on. Did he suit up? Is he with commentary? Is he hurt? Hold on. Let me check this out real quick. Yo, Cameron Jordan, he got 1 tackle. That man still playing. I thought he retired. This man was playing up against a backup right tackle, and he didn't do anything. He had 1 tackle, and I think it was combined. Amazing. I remember when Caleb McGarry got drafted, that man was talking about fresh meat. In the first meeting, he dominated him, but then the second meeting, I ain't gonna lie, he kind of destroyed us. But Cameron Jordan was obsolete this game. Get the freak up out of here. They stopped playing Taysom Hill, and that was their fault. So anyway, let's keep it going. As far as the defense side of the ball, I told y'all Troy Anderson gets up to that. I feel like Mike Hughes stepped up good this game. D. Alford stepped up good this game. We didn't really get a chance to see too much from the safeties. I feel like mainly teams are beating us through the running up the middle. I don't know what's going on with David Alumada, Grady Jarrett's getting double teamed and stuff like that. But for the most part, I feel like we're doing what we're able to do defensively, but the offense, we got to score more points, man. If we had the 2016 offense or the 2012 offense with this defense now, I feel like 2012 we should have probably did something more than 2016. But this defense is something special. Once we stop the run, I feel like nobody going to be able to pass on this. We're going to be straight. They got to start leaving guys wide open. I feel like our linebackers are good. They have to do better in the coverage aspect. But as far as tacklers and, run stoppers, they're good. But the defensive line has to start meshing together, have to start clogging in the middle. The outside, we got locked up. That middle, we got to do some work on that, man. And I believe other teams know that. That's why they keep doing the same stuff. You saw Saquon do it. You saw Alvin Kamara do it. You saw the other guy, what was the dude named? The backup running back for the dang Chiefs do it, number 42. Sorry to be disrespectful like that, but I don't know his name. So anyway, that's it for this one, guys. AD Terrell, he got hurt. He came back out. Jesse Bates, made some good tackles. But I feel like the biggest dude on the defense for this week's game was definitely Troy Anderson and D. Alford. Those two guys. Shout out to Caden Ellis as well. But good stuff right there, man. Glad we got the victory. Youngway Cool bailed us out. He helped us. He saved us. It was 58-yard field goal. That man is a dog. It was so good because I told y'all last time we played the Saints when they was here. That was the most toxic, hazardous environment I ever had to go to last season. I've been going to the game before I was even born. I've been going to the game for years, and I'm thankful and I'm blessed. Shout out to my dad and stuff like that for even taking me to the games and stuff like that. But last year, when the Saints won here, I have never seen Saints fans act like that in my life. Jumping on the tables, throwing stuff, saying the who that stuff and all that other bull crap. Yo, it was like I was like you can feel like the negative energy. Like I don't know what kind of weird stuff they had going on, but I felt it like this is not good. Like this is not just some fans being crazy. Like it felt like something terrible was about to happen. Like it was toxic. So the fact that we beat them this game and we were saying, goodbye, you know what I'm saying, go back, get the freak up out of there, we that. The commentator going crazy. The fact that even in the stadium it says visitors, it doesn't say Saints. Like we don't respect them at all. I told you I respect some players in history, Drew Brees, Reggie Bush, Cameron Jordan now and stuff like that. But guess what? Them dudes gone. I don't care about nobody. The best player on their team is Taysom Hill, and they didn't utilize them. So they done with. They off. I'm not giving them no respect because they don't deserve none right now. You guys lost. We tried to give it away, and we took advantage of it, and we got the W, man. Shout out to Youngway Cool. We got that victory, 26-24, 2 points, not 2 points. We still got a W, and hopefully we can take over the division. Right now we are 2-2, and we play Thursday night, another back-to-back home game, and it will be against the Buccaneers. Let's see how can we play against Baker Mayfield. Baker Mayfield is shifty, you know what I'm saying, in the game. We're going to have to worry about him. So let's see how that goes. Glad we beat the Saints, man. Glad to have a good environment. Glad to see that positivity. Glad to see the fans show up too, man. I thought it was just going to be a one-way thing. Usually it's split, but I feel like the crowd level, you know what I'm saying, they didn't really drown us out. I feel like it was more Falcons fans that showed up. Glad to be there. Glad to have that experience. Glad Roddy White was there too, pulling the train horn. I had my throwback. They had their throwbacks on. It was good. It was a good time, man. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to downtown. Bone Crusher performed there. It was just a great environment. It was so nice. And he's a great performer. Yo, that dude, as a mini concert, I feel like after his concert, everybody was hyped up. The music is just amazing, man. Once you're from Atlanta and you just hear like every single song that they play, it is knowing that you in the city, you hear, the Falcons, they riding for you. It's just nice, man. So anyway, that's it for this recap/rant. We got a W. Always be the best version of yourself, man. We're going to keep grinding. We're going to keep going to the top. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Like I told y'all, Kirk Cousins, man, y'all don't like when I talk bad about him, but this man ain't doing it. He only had one game, all right? He got down the field. It was a penalty. They didn't have those call some penalties on certain sides of the ball. It was weird. They was holding, we was holding, but they didn't call it for them, but they called it for us. But, hey, I'm out, man. See y'all the next one. Let's go.